Okay, so the third objective of this section was to find the critical value for our z-test. So once a significance level is chosen, okay, we chose our alpha. Alpha tells us at what level we're going to reject. We are going to then look for the corresponding critical value from the table for the appropriate test. Now, if we are doing the z-test, we're going to be looking at our z-chart, which is table E in your book insert, or whatever, the z-table. The critical value is going to be the value of the z that separates two regions. Okay, and we're going to call it, so let's make up here some null hypothesis. Let's say that my null is that mean is 80, I don't know, $80 per something, whatever, and my alternate is that it is greater than 80. Okay, so my critical region is going to be the rejection region. It's going to be the range of the test values that indicate that there is a significant difference, okay? So it can't be anywhere in the middle next to my mean, okay? It should be somewhere on the sides. Now this is greater than, so it's going to be somewhere this tail. And let's say that our alpha is 5%, okay? 5%. Now, this business over here is going to be a one-tail test. We will talk a little bit more about the three different types, the two one-tail test and the one two-tail test. But for now, let's just say alpha is 5%. That means that 95% has to come before it. Okay, so this area over here, this area to the right of this line, this is going to be my critical region. This is going to be my rejection region. Okay, this is rejection region. Okay, and this is going to be the range that I am going to be, if I hit this range and upwards, I'm going to be rejecting my null. Okay, this is further removed. There is a real difference here. I am going to be rejecting my null. Now, the rest of this business over here, and if alpha is 5%, then this region over here, this under the curve over here will be 5%. Okay, now the rest of this business, the rest of this curve over here is actually going to be the non-critical region. Okay, this is where I'm not going to be rejecting. This is failing to reject region. Failing to reject region. Okay, the rest of this business over here. And we are going to say that this just happens due to chance. Yeah, there is variability. It just happens to be different. And this is going to be 95% region. Okay, and then I'm going to go into my Z table and I'm actually going to look up and I'm going to find a place where it is 95. Okay, where it is 95 in the table. Okay, so this is going to be wherever it's 95, that's going to be 1.65, okay, at the top of the chart. So this region over here, this line over here is going to be my critical value. This is what separates the non-critical region from the critical region. This is critical value, or the cutoff value if you'd like to. And as long, or sometimes we'll also call it CD, as long as I am clearing that value and I'm ending up in this region, I am going to reject my null, okay? Once I'm past my critical value, I am going to reject. Now you ask me, what happens when you are exactly on the critical value? Well, if you're exactly on the critical value, you didn't clear this business. You're still here, so you should fail to reject. But if you are beyond the critical value, then you are significantly different. Okay, and we will talk more about the three different kinds, whether you have a right tail test, you have a left tail test, or you have two tail test in the next couple of videos.